Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Let's do a pull here. Been out for a few months. Busy. Actually traveled to Korea for about a month. And came back, work got really busy with travels, but anyway, enough about that. So just going for a drive on a Sunday. Hot weather, you can see 100 degrees here in good old Dallas, Texas. So lately I've been thinking about another car. Believe it or not, either replacing this or just adding another car. But anyway, so my thought that I gravitated towards was a Miata. Out of all cars, a Miata. So that's what I want to talk about today. Why a Miata? By the way, spoiler alert, I decided not to go for it after thinking about it and test driving it. But the reason why I seriously thought about a Miata or actually GRE6 was, as I got older, I gravitated more towards balance of a car, in a car, meaning power, handling, feedback I get from it, driving like this on the street, not at the track. And the Miata only weighs about 2,300 pounds. And so with that, the car is smaller. So when I test drove it, I felt more engagement in the sense that it felt faster than what it really is. And there's two reasons for that. One is because of the size of the car, and the other is the fact that it's convertible, so you get a different experience with the top down. So anyway, so that's the engagement factor. That's what feels faster than what it is. It's like if you drive a go-kart versus a really fast SUV, you'll have the same sensation. But anyway, back to the Miata. So I've been itching for a Miata, and I test drove my buddy's modded ND1, which was pretty nice. It had I think it had the coilovers, I'm not sure, but it was modded. It had some suspension parts. But I only got to drive it around the parking lot. He had fixed bucket seats, so I really couldn't, because he's taller, so I really couldn't enjoy it because I'm shorter. So I had issues with reaching the clutch. But anyway, I drove that. It was fun around the parking lot. But it still wasn't as sharp as this car for some reason, even though he did all the suspension mods. As a matter of fact, I think he did Öhlins, road and track, some sway bars. I'm not sure if he did solid bushings on his control arms and toe links. Maybe he did. But this car still felt a bit stiffer. The chassis did. And then I drove an ND2 or ND3 because people are raving about the steering. And, as you guys know, steering is very important to me. So I drove that, and to be honest, I really didn't feel much of a difference between ND1 and ND2 or ND3 steering. And I test drove it extensively, going around the corner, see how it loaded it up. But I still say this steering wheel or this E-Pass system is a level up than the ND3 Miata. Just the way it loads up. Even when I had some bumps, you could feel the twitch. So I still enjoy the steering of this car. But anyway, so I drove the Miata. It was fun, but I was trying so hard to like it. I mean, love it. But for some reason, I didn't. Maybe I had really high expectations of the ND3. But as soon as I got in my car again, that's when I had an epiphany, or not really epiphany, where I noticed a big difference. I was like, okay, I see why, the people pay over $100,000 for a two-seater like this one. And what I immediately felt was the refinement, everything just in this car just feels solid, and the chassis feels solid, stiffer. I don't know, just something about it. I mean, the clutch, all the inputs, the clutch, steering, shifter, although this is modded, this has a numeric short shifter. But even when it was stock, the shifter is a little better. But I mean, just everything, the brakes, the clutch on this car, it just feels more well put together. But I'm glad I test drove it. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the Miata. Originally, I was thinking about selling this car, getting the Miata, and then, believe it or not, getting or test driving the Hyundai Ioniq 5N that people keep raving about. So who knows? I may still go test drive that one. But for now, I think this is the car that I like. I'm going to stick with this car for now. I mean, I really still enjoy it. I'll talk about GR86 more extensively later, but I did test drive that one too. And I will say that I enjoy driving the GR86 more than the ND3 Miata. And I think that had to do with the chassis being more stiffer. The GR86 is more akin to this car than the Miata. But for now, I still like this car. So anyway, some updates on this car. So I ordered PMC air filter, and going to install that soon as I get it this week. I may do a how to install that and give you some before and after pulls and tell you what I feel from the air filter. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that next. And I do have another mod that I'm currently driving with. I'll tell you about that later as well. You may have already guessed it, but anyway, enough for today. In this hot weather, I'm going back. It's 101 degrees. Hot damn. So I'm gonna go to the gas station, get some beers, go home, get some rest, and get ready for work tomorrow. So catch you next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye.